When I was 12, my family moved into the sprawling 18th century Callahan Manor, a gigantic house nestled deep in rural Massachusetts' lush green countryside. It was a grand old relic of a time past, with an uncanny aura that combined both awe and unease. My brother Jake and I were immediately enthralled by the enormous estate's secret corridors, hidden staircases, and vast echoing rooms. The manor was a child's dream, an architectural maze filled with endless surprises. But there was one place our parents strictly forbid us from entering: the basement. One day, while our parents were out, Jake and I made an intriguing discovery. Hidden under an ancient oriental rug in the dusty pantry was a wooden trapdoor. With our hearts pounding in a mixture of excitement and trepidation, we decided to uncover the secrets that lay beneath. The descent down the rickety stairs was perilous, as we were only guided by the feeble beams of our flashlights. The air was heavy with dampness, and a foul, earthy smell lingered ominously. The basement was filled with barrels and crates, all covered with a thick layer of dust that indicated they hadn't been disturbed for decades. Just as we were about to dismiss the place as a mere storage area, our flashlights caught something unusual at the far end of the room. A blood red door. It stood out vividly, its vibrant color an eerie contrast to the room's overall gloom. Compelled by a mixture of curiosity and a growing sense of dread, I approached it, with Jake trailing hesitantly behind me. I extended my hand and touched the iron handle. It was freezing cold, chilling my fingers to the bone. With a deep breath, I pushed the door open. An overpowering metallic scent hit us instantly, while the sight that lay ahead made my blood run cold. The room was a shocking shade of crimson, its walls and floors stained a deep red. Chains hung ominously from the ceiling, their dark rusted iron reflecting our torchlight. A bone-made throne, like chair, stood eerily in the heart of the room, its imposing presence dominating the space. However, what froze us to our very cores was the skeletal figure slumped in it. Its jaw was hanging open in a silent scream, one skeletal hand outstretched as if pointing directly at us. The red door behind us slammed shut abruptly. We were enveloped in darkness, the only sounds being our terrified gasps and the chilling rattle of chains. A gut-wrenching moan echoed through the cellar, its sound so tortured that it seemed to resonate with our very bones. The air around us turned frigid, our breaths visible in the icy cold. We stood frozen, paralyzed by terror. Then a voice came, a whisper so deafening that it felt like it was echoing inside our heads. "You shouldn't be here." The voice was filled with such profound sorrow and pain that it made my skin crawl. We finally broke from our fear, induced paralysis, and scrambled towards the red door. As we flung it open and stumbled up the stairs, we could still hear the chilling sound of chains dragging across the floor. We managed to close the trapdoor and barricade it with anything we could lay our hands on. We were a trembling mess when our parents found us. They dismissed our account of the bone-chilling encounter as a figment of our overactive imaginations. But Jake and I knew the terrifying truth. We've never ventured back to that horrifying cellar. But on some nights, when everything else is silent, we can hear the chains and that mournful voice whispering through the floorboards. The Crimson Cellar was a door to a world that should never have been disturbed, a stark reminder that some secrets are best left buried